Hello everyone and welcome to my video. This is a video where I'm going to be unboxing an Ipsy bag. If you don't know what Ipsy is, it's pretty much a service where you pay $10 a month with no shipping, no handling, no extra costs. It's just $10 and they send you a bunch of makeup. They're like usually small sample sized makeup, but it usually lasts a really decent time because I can't think of any time I've gone through an entire stick of eyeliner in like a few weeks. You know what I mean? Like it takes time for me to get through makeup, so it's nice and it doesn't kill my pocket. This is not a sponsored video. It is not sponsored. None of this is sponsored. I spend my own money on this. It's nothing that I get for free, so just a heads up so I don't get in trouble for not saying it. It's ridiculous that we have to, but whatever. So yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and unbox it, and then at the end of this video, I'm gonna show you a look that I did with the stuff that I got. I mean, I already have one of the products on my lips, but it's just the gloss. Let's go ahead and get started and see what's in this bag. Went ahead and started pulling off the tape. For some reason it was taped together. Usually it's not. It's probably because they had to put in my mud mask that I am showing right here. Sorry for the noises above. My neighbor's dogs are loud as fuck. So here's the little bag I got, the new Ipsy Glam bag for March 2018, which is based on creativity, as we can see here. I went ahead and read the back real quick. I went ahead and started pulling out things. The first thing is the Dirty Little Secret Cosmetics. It's a, what was it again? Sorry, it was a baked foundation. You can see here it's like a bright pink. It's really pretty. I tried to do a test on my hand, but you can't see it very well. I tried my best, but I just couldn't get the angle to show you guys. As you can see, I continuously struggle. But then I realized how much is still on my finger, so I went ahead and was like, oh yeah, you can see all of it on my finger right here. Here you can see the lip gloss that I was talking about in the intro of this video. It's almost like as thick as coconut oil, so it was definitely difficult to squeeze out of the tube. It was a really light scent as well, very natural smelling. And like I was saying about the coconut oil kind of texture, it was really thick and it almost had to like melt in order to get onto my lips. As soon as it got warmed up with my body heat, I guess it made it a smoother application. So these are the markers that are used, to go ahead and color in the bag. This is the lip liner. That was impossible to take out of the plastic wrap. No joke. I had to pause the video in order to take off the plastic. As you can see here, it's a nice shiny gold packaging, and it's a nice thin brush, nude color. And I usually don't use lip liner, but I was looking forward to using it this time. So 2 more items. We have here an eyeliner, Sex Kitten from Tarte. I usually don't use eyeliners like this. I prefer liquid eyeliner, but it is what it is. You can see the little kitty cat on the packaging. It's adorable. Here is the eyeshadow that came as well from Teeny Beauty, I believe it's called. It was easier to open, so I just took off the plastic wrap right there, and then I went ahead and swatched it for you guys. And I start doing the video for you guys. So I already have my foundation and my eyeliner on, and I decided to use that second color instead of both of them. So I went ahead and started blending all of that in after fixing the primer that had creased into my crease. So as you can see here, I'm just gonna go ahead and take that. I want to say it's Summer Yum. Yeah, Summer Yum. I always call it Yam, I don't know why. Summer Yum is the color I used from the Too Faced Sweet Peach palette. I went ahead and blended it on both of my eyes. And then from there, after I blended it all out, I made sure to try to get it as pigmented as possible, as you can see here. Ahead and took that Teeny Beauty coppery color that I have and put it on the middle of my eyelid to go ahead and emphasize that area so it's nice and shiny in comparison to the matte Summer Yum color that I used on my crease. I went ahead and tried to make it as pigmented as possible, again, like I said, because it's a really beautiful color, and I noticed that it really brought out the green in my eyes, and I wanted to emphasize on that, so I went ahead and put on as much as possible. Like I said, I usually don't use stick eyeliners like this. I prefer liquid liners. I just don't like the feeling. I don't prefer putting it on the waterline on the inside of my eye. As you can see here, I like poked myself several times to the point where my eye was watering. I just, like I said, I don't know. I used to use stick liner like this often, and I used to use it when I was 16, and I used to have raccoon rings around my eyes, and I thought I was a little emo goth kid. But, that was a phase, and I'm not like that anymore. But I'm not gonna lie, I do like how it went on because it was a lot smoother than I thought it would be. The only issue, again, is I'm not used to applying eyeliner like this, so it's a little weird to get used to. So I went ahead and grabbed that lip liner and started lining my lips. Like I was saying earlier, I usually don't use lip liners, so this is a little different for me. My cat decided to pay me a visit real quick. Oh, my fat baby Amy. And then she just literally leaves. I don't understand. It's cat life, I guess. So I went ahead and did my top lip first, and then I followed along the bottom as well. It was very smooth. The texture of the lip liner surprised me. I went ahead and grabbed my Revlon, a matte lipstick that I usually use, and went ahead and filled in my lips. Again, it's weird to use lip liner, but it was kind of convenient because it was easier to fill in my lips instead of trying to just smear my lip gloss all over. It made application a lot simpler. And the final step, I wanted to, of course, throw on that baked foundation. Wow, that baked highlighter that I got, that nice rosy pink. And I went ahead and put that along my upper cheekbones, and then I did go ahead and trace it up towards my temples a little bit, on both sides, of course. I try to blend it in as much as humanly possible. Put a little bit down my nose, and then some on the tip of my nose. I like being super shiny, so you don't have to put on this much highlighter. This is what I prefer. Yeah, I do put on a lot of highlighter, guys. I'm sorry, but I really love highlighter. I grabbed my smaller brush to get on the inner corner of my eyes, right where, the waterline is, where everything meets in that corner. And go ahead and bring that extra shine that I really enjoy about highlighter. And there you go. That's the finished look, guys. Alright, guys, this is pretty much the finished look. As you can see, it's like a lot of reds and coppers, which is fine by me, honestly, because it helps my green eyes kind of pop out a lot more. I usually don't use stick eyeliner like that. I prefer like liquid eyeliner with like the brush tips just because it's easier to apply. But I just did it on the inside of my upper lid. A little bit of it transferred down below onto my bottom lid, but I'm not really concerned because it looks fine. And again, I'm not gonna lie, I really like the color, that copper color that I got from Ipsy. It's really cool. And I usually don't use lip liners, so the fact that that worked out fine as well was pretty cool. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I would have made this video last night, but we had so much to do yesterday, and it was just so busy. We didn't have time, which is, it happens. But make sure you guys go ahead and comment down below if you like this video. Let me know. Like if you like this video, obviously. Subscribe, and don't forget to go ahead and hit that little bell notification. That will let you know whenever I upload a new video so you don't miss out, and so you can see it right away as soon as it comes out. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and thank you for all your support.